to sharpen and some scissors. So I'll take you through my process to get these razor sharp. We have a couple of serrated knives, we have 2 pocket knives, and 1 little steak knife for one customer. And then we have 4, I'll turn the camera around, we have 4 vintage knives that they actually want reground. So there's tiny little serrations in these, but these are super dull. There's no edge to it. It's as thick as, it's as dull as a butter knife. And I told him it's going to change the profile of it. And I already done one, and he was very happy with it. So because it's thicker back here, that's why you'll see a lot larger bevel. But this thing is razor sharp now. And I told him only way I can't sharpen those tiny little serrations, so I just took everything down, and he was totally fine with that. So I'll take you through my process of getting some knives razor sharp. So first thing that we're going to do is just preload the leather wheel with some diamond emulsion, and this is going to, so I want this to dry before I actually start sharpening. So I don't want this wheel spinning. So this may not be like the most fun part, but I want to take you through my whole process. Home Sport Jim, what's up, buddy? How are you? I watched that a video that you sent me. That was insane. The knife broke. The lady trying to cut out that frozen chicken breast. So. So I'm just putting this diamond emulsion on. It's 2 micron, and at first I wasn't a huge fan of it because it didn't seem like I was cutting or taking the burr off that well. But after, I don't know, quarter of the bottle I've used on this, it's been fantastic to take the burr off. But I'm still going to experiment. I have some 15 micron coming in, and then also some sewn wheels to see if that will actually help as well. So we'll see if that works. So I like to apply this like maybe once every 10 to 20 knives. And then I do this first because I want this to have a chance to actually dry. So. Okay, so I'm just putting on my thumb. Sweet. Get it all there. Very good. All right, so I'll take you through my process to sharpen these knives. I do have a microphone on, and I have my respirator, so I'll sound like Darth Vader for a little bit. You should put that on your knife care card. Right? Yeah. And she kept going. She kept breaking the the knife. So, all right. So let's get this in place. Okay. So I have a 120 grit Cupatron belt here. It's kind of worn, so we'll see how long we can get some sharpening out of this. With these knives, I'll probably start with an 80 grit since I've got to take out so much material. Then I'll transition to the 120 and 600. All right, so we're going edge leading, so the belt's coming towards us. Sharpening at 2,000 RPM. Very good. Okay. Nice little pocket knife here. If you guys are enjoying this video, hit the thumbs up. It definitely helps promote my channel to have other people view it as well. Kids, how's it going? We'll do one more pass here. I don't have a full burr here, so we'll see what this side does. Okay, that looks a lot better. That looks great. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to
Joss, hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you very much. If you guys are enjoying this, yeah, just hit the thumbs up. It definitely helps me get my little channel out there to more people. But I'm a knife sharpener in Reno, Nevada. If you have any dull knives and not in the Reno area, I do accept mail-in orders. Getting a knife sharp, yeah. So I'll do a taper cut test after I am all done sharpening. And then I will take you to some scissors as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping and liking the video. Thank you. Yeah, looks like we have a burr. I'll hit this side to clean it up. Very good. And we have a tiny little pocket knife. I'm looking at this thing to sharpen. Can I send you my problem knives? Absolutely. Joey, you can send me all your problem knives. I do run a business. It's called The Knife Guy. It's in Reno, Nevada. Oh, perfect. So you can find me at thenifeguyReno.com, or right here, you can give me a follow at The Knife Guy Reno on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and obviously on YouTube. Perfect. That was fast and easy. I'll take you over to the 600 grit belt. So this is just going to refine the scratch pattern and still leave a bit of a toothy edge for everyday use. I do accept mail-in knife orders, so if you have dull knives and not in the Reno area, I can definitely sharpen them for you. These small knives are kind of difficult to sharpen. There's not much edge to work with. Alright. We will try to give you a game. Give you a game. Alright, very good. Okay, we'll do one more pass with the 600. Corey, this is a 600 grit Trizec belt. Very good. So now I have two serrated knives. I'm going to put a burr on the back edge of them. And turn the light this way, so I'm not blinding you guys. How did you get first? How did you get your first customer shop? Oh, so my very first customer was probably like my family and friends. But first paying customer, I made a post on Nextdoor, and then it just expanded from there. It's been fantastic. But my very first was from Nextdoor, but then I also made a Google and Yelp account, and it's been fantastic as well. I get most of my clients from Google, so if you have a knife sharpening company, I'd say start with Google. So I grab a burr. You see how the white line does the burr throughout the whole edge? It's very good. I'll do the same thing with this one. Good question. Which Professor Oak, what's up, buddy? How are you? Yes, I was in a firefighter calendar. I'm a full-time fireman, and I was in a calendar many years ago. How are you doing, buddy? Very good. Alright, so I'm going to give this a little time to still dry. So I'm going to sharpen the scissors over here. So first thing I'm going to do, so these have serrations in them. So you guys can see these have serrations. I don't want to take those off. But the other side doesn't have any serrations, so this is the side I'm going to sharpen. So I have a red marker here. I'm going to color in the bevel. And that's going to help me determine what angle I need to sharpen at. Thanks for answering. I set up a Google business account and tried Nextdoor, but it's not. Oscar, what's the name of your sharpening business? I'm gonna do the same thing over here, so that the marker out. Oh, how come you're not impressed with your Spyderco? Usually those are pretty good knives. Is the burr still left on it or anything? How long do you run this place? Long. Well, I've been sharpening for almost 3 years, and I have just normal business hours from 8 to 5. But I sharpen on my days off when I'm not a fireman. So first thing I'm going to do here is just perform a little scratch test. Let's see. So I have to tone it down way more. I like the blade and the way it opens. Just oh, really? How interesting. Which model did you get? Okay, now it's too high. Oh, this feels good. Over here. Yeah, I like this. All right, so we're gonna do a test run. Very interesting. Very interesting test run, how that works. Weird. See how it is here. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah, so we'll keep grinding on this angle. That's weird how that came out. So just a little bit more over here. I've burned some spots. It's only the green salt model. Okay, interesting. Well, sorry to hear that. I have a couple of Spydercos, and I've always enjoyed them. So close. You see there's some damage here. So you see all that damage right there? So I have to grind away that right there as well. So close. Probably just 2 more passes and then we'll buff it out and then we'll test it. Okay, that looks really good. I see and feel a burr. What would you suggest? Oh, that's personal preference. I don't know all the name brands though, unfortunately, of the Spartaco. So I'm sorry, I can't help you out too much on that. I do apologize. So I'm using this pink stone here to flip the burr back over, laying it flat. I'm taking my cork. That's going to help weaken like the burr even more. Okay. Now let's go cut something. I have a piece of leather here. Oh, it cuts very well. I like it. Sweet. Came out really good. Okay, on to the second one. I'm from the UK, Nottingham. Oh, awesome. And my business is called Reblade Sharpening. That's awesome. Most of my business comes from Google. As far as you don't have a lot from Google right there. So, hey, we have over 300 people watching. If you guys hit the thumbs up, it definitely helps promote my channel to other people out there. So it definitely would help me out. So, and also show a little bit of love of how I can get these knives and scissors sharpened. Okay, gotta come down a little more. Awesome. Like my website is really good. Please check it out, dude. It's at thenifeguyreno.com. So I like doing test scratches. Let's see, it's still a little high. Yeah, that looks really good. Cool. Yeah, I feel like marketing is the hardest thing than sharpening. Again, same thing. Interesting. Oh, let's keep at it. How long have you been sharpening for? Well, I'll have to check you out. What's it called? Reblade Sharpening. Awesome. All right. Is it rebladesharpening.com? Handful more passes. I'm not applying too much pressure here. Yeah, I just have some more damage up here, just at the heel of the knife, or at the pivot. getting so close. So close. Only for about a month and a half. Awesome. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. This one's just taking long to sharpen. Pretty dull. Yeah, I have a little bit of damage up here. So, oh, sorry, I didn't have you like in the frame. So you see all that? That's still a little bit of damage right there. Yeah, I love knife sharpening, dude. It's so much fun. Are you doing it full time or do you have another business? Yeah, I like the point of view. Sometimes I get shaky just moving around a lot, so I hate blinding, or hate just not having a steady hand, like with my body. I'm using a chest mount right now. So, okay. Checking for a burr. No, I'm using it with my phone, so I can zoom in. I'm using a chest mount. Very good. All right, cool. Let's see the polishing side. What's that stick? Oh, this. Are you talking about this, Tiffany? If that's what you're talking about, this is called a pincone. Came with the machine. All this does, it flips the burr back over. And then I can weaken the burr by flipping it back and forth. So you lay it flat and you push away. And it flips the burr to the other side. And then I use my cork to help weaken it even more. And then I just chop the burr off. So let's see how this one works over here. The metal rod with the handle. What's that stick? Oh, that's called a steel. That's called a steel. That's to help flip a burr back over, but I don't like using them. Yeah, I just don't think they're really good at all. Sorry, let me just try and zoom out a little bit. Okay, might be too low. Cool, this looks pretty good. Very good, very good. I like it. Handful more passes. A few more. You got one little, okay. Actually, that looks really good. Let's use the buffing side. Sweet. All right, then we'll flip the burr back over and we'll test cut this and see if it cuts well. So a steel, not a sharpener, right? Had an argument. In my humble opinion, the steel does not sharpen. Now, a ceramic hone sharpens. This cuts. I like it. Both cut. Very good. Yeah, ceramic hone does not. I'm sorry, and I'll show you. I'll show you what a ceramic hone is. This is a ceramic hone. So there's either white or black. The white's around 1500 grit, the black's around 2000 grit. And all you do, so I have a built-in angle guide here. So, where's 17? So 17's right here. So all you do, I like to lay this flat, vertical up here, but just for the camera view, I have the knife completely flat and just gentle strokes back and forth. And there's 17 on the other side as well, so you can go back and forth on it. So completely flat. This only takes down micro chips in it. It doesn't. It barely sharpens, but it lasts much longer. It makes your knife last much longer than regular steel. Okay, words. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I have to take the burr off. Perfect. This should be dry enough. And then we'll do a test cut with the knives. Okay. So I'm flipping the burr back over, back and forth, weakening it. Okay, very good. We'll do a test cut. Very good. Still a little sticky. Hit it again. Much better. Much better. This is a 600 grit Scotch-Brite wheel, Oscar, and then a leather wheel over here. Okay. Very, very good. Do you think we can hit 100 likes with all the people watching right now? That would be awesome. So I'm using my leather wheel to remove any burr that's left over. Final knife. And then I'll do a paper cut test with these as well. Sweet. Perfect. Cool. Now I have to take my respirator off so I can breathe. All right. All right, so we tested the scissors. We tested the 2 straight-edge knives. Now let's test the 3 straight-edge ones. Ah, man, they cut so well. So well. And little tiny guy. That thing cuts so well. Very good. Sweet. So now we'll wrap these up. I'm gonna clean them off with some isopropyl alcohol. And then I got 4 more steak knives.
Rude Dog, what's up, man? Hold on. What the most expensive knife? Ugh. Man, I don't know. I sharpen a lot of expensive Japanese knives. You know, I don't know, maybe $600. I'm not sure. I don't know the actual price of them, but yeah, I've definitely sharpened very expensive high-end knives. You know, EDCs, like the high-end EDC knives, I've sharpened before as well. So, yeah, just a wide range of things. Rude Dog, I'm using a 2-micron emulsion. So this is the one I'm using from Gendi Industries. So first, I was using the diamond spray. This is a 3-micron diamond spray from Cliff Curry, and it worked well. So then I was like, oh, let me try the emulsion. I heard that works really well. And at first, it wasn't. Like, I hated the emulsion. I had to take the burr off. I had to go back to the leather wheel like 3 or 4 times to actually take the burr off. But eventually, I just loaded the wheel up with enough of that emulsion. The wheel probably broke down a little bit too, which helped it. And man, I'm just getting such great results with it. So, but I did buy a couple of sewn wheels as well to see how those work. So I'm gonna be a little mad scientist. So hopefully that answers your question. Yes, I'm in Reno, Nevada. So. Sweet. All right. How are you? So on my phone, it just shows all the comments right now. So I have the phone. Here, I'll show you guys. Hey guys, I'm the guy behind the mask. So this is the chest mount right here. So I put the phone in here, and then I just have the phone in the vertical position. So that's how I can read all the messages. Sweet. Okay, so pocket knife down. So I need a few knife sheaths. Ah, stay. Maybe. It's not staying. Whatever. Let's see. 1, 2. Whoops. Let's see how this works. So close. Darn. Can you use the steel embedded emulsion? Can you use the steel to embed the emulsion? Oh, I'm sorry. You can use the steel to... Oh, interesting. Cool. I did not know that. Okay. Oh, cool. Sweet. I'll put some protective covers on the. Sorry. How much do you charge? Hey Dave, I charge $10 per knife. Some people charge by the inch. I don't. I just want to count how many knives I have, and that's just $10 each. I'm a very simple-minded guy, so I try and keep things very simple. Sweet. All right, so time to wrap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knives, 2 scissors. Cool. yeah, I try to make it fair for my customers and not to overcharge. Sweet. Sorry, I missed it, but what do you use to sharpen your knives? I use the Japanese whetstones, but it takes a long time. Hey, Gene. Yeah, I do charge a little bit more for scissors since they take longer. Yeah, it's just a pain on those. So I will get back to it, but I use custom, well, not custom, but these are 1x30 belt sanders. These are called Tulkers, but they also make Vivors as well. These are close to around $300 each. And then I have a low-speed bench grinder. I have a few of these. One for diamond wheels, my twice as sharp. I have two more of the 1x30s for when I do like major events, so kind of streamline stuff. But for the home sharpening, I just use two for right now. A couple of swag for stickers as well. Sweet. And then we're just gonna wrap everything up into like a little burrito. Oops. No, do not tear. No, stay. Okay. Clyde, thank you very much. Gene, thank you. I totally appreciate it. It's taken me a few years to master this of how I want my setup and everything. So I'm still growing, still learning, but I really enjoy how my setup is. This is probably the hardest thing for me, is trying to wrap this on camera because the phone is in my way, so I look blind when I'm doing this. So get a Japanese knife. Oh, sorry. I'm a home cook. I just got a Victorinox knife. What? Victorinox knives are fine. They're not my favorite. But a lot of the chefs I sharpen for use them. I think because they're a little bit more affordable. But yeah, they're just not my favorite. I would always start with a lower grit. I have a 120 grit diamond stone, so it's very coarse, and that's to set the angle for me and set the angle, create a burr. So yeah, and then I refine mine to maybe a couple thousand grit. Like, you don't have to go crazy. When you refine it, it's not making the knife sharper. All it is just refining the scratch pattern and creating maybe like a mirror polish on it. But if you refine it too much, sometimes it just doesn't cut as clean because at the edge of it, you have these micro serrations and act as saw teeth. And the more you refine it, the less they can dig in. So there's an argument out there: do you sharpen less, more coarse, so the teeth are a little bit larger, or do you refine it? So that's just a very tough topic to talk about. Don't mind my second grade handwriting. Oh, sweet, Clyde. That's awesome. Sorry, so Brad is all done. Thank you, sir. I'll put his knives away over here. And then we have these knives here. So I want you guys to actually see. So the customer asked me if I could sharpen this. The problem is I don't have anything this small. And he's like, that's fine. Just regrind this entire thing. Try it out. Sushi, I would try it out. So make sure like the 120, like you create a burr first, and then you can refine it to whatever you want. And there it's just personal preference on how you sharpen. Like you talk to 20 different sharpeners. We're all gonna have our own little opinion and what works best for us. But a lot of the people that I talk to, they tell me certain things, and I take pieces of them away, and I create kind of like my own sharpening. So don't take everything as gospel from each person. Take a little piece that works best for your sharpening. So try it out. Try that 120, then 1000, then deburr, and see if you like that. Did I get boxed? Did what get boxed, Dave? Have you ever sharpened? I've sharpened yes, I have sharpened I'm not sure if it's Kai or Keishun, but I have. So we're gonna regrind this entire thing over here. I got 400,000. Yeah. So again, Gene has that. It's all personal preference. So again, this is all experimental, and try what works best for you. No, those are done. So with these, this is how the customer is going to collect it. So, I mean, it's in person. This is not getting mailed. If it does get mailed, it'll go in like a USPS box. All right, guys. Got the respirator back on. Yeah, sorry, Sushi. It's a very personal thing, man. But the biggest thing is start low. Start lower than you think to create that burr. We're going to take the 120 off. We're going straight to 80 grit. So I got to remove a lot of material. All right. Okay, here we go. I'll put this here to help. Okay. I'm trying to just contain as many of the mill shavings as possible. Alright. The 80 grit's a very coarse belt, so we're just doing it to remove a lot of material. Okay, here we go. I got grind down all the way to take those micro serrations out of there. Thank you, Gene. It's a 1x30. I have it linked on my page if you want to go check it out. You have to grind enough material away. Are you yet to get super chat option, or is it disabled? I should have the super chat enabled. I think I do. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I do. I don't know where it is, unfortunately. Thank you, Dave. I have no idea where that option is. Nope, I just turned it around. What angle? The customer wants these at 17 degrees, so that's what I'm gonna sharpen it at. Let me try and find the options here. I don't know what retouch does. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. Oh god. I'm done touching things. I don't know. I'm sorry. Well, this belt's not going to last long because I got to take so much material off it.
But probably 50 knives or so. We're so close. Yeah. I think that did it. Very good, cool. We have a burr. One knife down. Three more to go. I don't even know what the super chat option does. I'm sorry, douche. I don't know. I probably won't be. I'll be sharpening at a restaurant tomorrow. So I don't know if I will be live streaming. So I'm sorry I can't give you an actual estimate. Oh, super chat. Well, that's cool. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you even do like the super chat. Yeah, I'll have to research that. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm not in frame. Sorry, guys. You have to tell me. Do I work? No, I'm a full-time fireman. No, but I'll be sharpening at a restaurant tomorrow. A restaurant hired me to sharpen all their knives. Hopefully one more pass on this guy. That looks good. What grit are you going for? This is at 17. 17 degrees, going edge leading. I already feel that this belt's wearing out. After these two knives, we'll probably be done with this belt. So usually I get 50 knives out of one belt, but because I'm grinding off so much metal, I'm wearing this belt down faster, so. I'm going to feel this knife heating up a little bit, so I'm going to swap to a different knife. Let that one cool down for a minute. I currently only use a canned onion with the blade grind attachment. What would you recommend? Oh, those are good, buddy. You can even buy a second one and have a little assembly line. Yeah, honestly, and it's not that expensive, if that's the route you want to go down, buy yourself another canned onion with blade grind attachment. And that just you can run down without swapping belts. Sushi, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining and hopefully teaching a little something or just enjoying us to zen out. Oscar, I love like the 1x30s because it's either so versatile, the belts last longer, and I don't know, I just like the 1x30s. The canned onion's fine, So, but if I had to start over, I would do like the 1x30s only. But if you have the canned onion, that's a great sharpener too. I'm not knocking it. Almost a burr throughout the whole edge of the knife. Are you guys liking this point of view video? Maybe a little more. Yeah, I'm loving the getting. Yeah, bread knives are tough. How are you currently sharpening the bread knives? Go down. Do a few more passes with this guy. Done. Oh, you are. Sure. Oh yeah. Do not get a steel rod. That does nothing. Like that only. No. Get a ceramic honing rod. Get a ceramic honing rod with one of the angle guides built into it. I'll show you mine after this one. Yeah. Do not get a steel rod. Those are real knives. No burst. Alright, yeah, we are done. There's no more grit left with this 80 grit. Let's go into the garbage. Whew, that was a lot of grinding. Okay, get yourself this. This is a ceramic honing rod, 1500 grit. And this one comes with like 4 of these different angle guides that slides on and off. So this one has 15, 16, and 17 degrees. There's other degree guides. But get this, this works amazing. I use a Tormek T1, but almost impossible to grind away any chips. What do you recommend? Yeah, hey Chris, I love the 1x30s. Yeah, it takes longer because it's a finer grit and they run slower speed. That's the only problem with the Tormeks, but they work really well. But all this is metal shavings, probably for like, I don't know, 80 knives maybe. So now we're switching to a 120 grit. This is probably done after these as well. So it's just swapping everything out after this. But yeah, I really enjoy like the 1x30. So this is a Tulker, but the Vivor is very similar. Alright, let's get to this guy. Yeah, buddy, absolutely. Hopefully that like that. Hopefully that actually helped. Taking a while to create that burr. There we go. Burr is created. Almost there. We'll play one more pass. There we go. Beautiful. Very good. Hey, Mikey! Everyone, check out Mike from Sharpening Services. Amazing sharpener. I'm gonna read a couple of the other comments. I currently avoid bread knives, but I tried to... on the edge of the belt. Yeah, bread knives are tricky. I go edge trailing. So let's say this is a straight knife. I touch it up back here, bring up a burr, and then I use my Scotch-Brite wheel and then leather wheel to take it off. Do you tell how much pressure you have on there? By pressure, what do you mean? How much pressure I'm pushing against my machine? I don't put a lot of pressure against it. I'm letting like the belt and the abrasives do a lot of work. Well, Mike, I have my respirator on, buddy, and plus I have my fancy gloves. Sweet. Number 3 is done. One more knife. Yeah, exactly. All I do is just on the flat side, very, very low. I did 2 serrated knives on this video actually, so if you go back and watch it earlier or later, I have 2 knives that I did that were serrated. Okay, they're all done. So for the serrated knife, I just bring it up very gently over here, and just bring up a burr, and I just bring it over here. So yeah. All right, now we're going to 600 grit. This is going to refine the scratch pattern. How sharp does the blade have to cut through human flesh? I get them very sharp, I'll put it that way. Yeah, Oscar, absolutely, buddy. Do you think we can hit 100 thumbs up before the video ends in a few minutes? Almost 170 people watching. Do you think we can make that possible? All that does is help promote people watching this video on my small little YouTube channel. That's all. We'll take the burr off with this, and we'll do a paper cut test. I still have 2 more to do, but I'm going to make some other content with that. How's it going? I appreciate everyone sticking around to watch this. Jose, how are you? Alright, we are all done. Now take it over to the leather wheel. How do you get a liking towards knives? Hey. How do you get a liking towards knives or knife shirt? I didn't give him any. How do you get a liking towards? I like to cook, and then my own knives got very dull. Okay, looks good. I do not make any knives, unfortunately. That's a whole other skill set that I do not possess. All I do is sharpen. Making knives would be pretty awesome, though. Final knife. This took a while because I just had to remove so much material. Alright, we should be all done. Whew, headset's coming off.
Oh, respirator is coming off. All right, we are all done. I mean, how do you... Yeah, well, my knives got very dull and I didn't know how to sharpen them. So I just went down a deep rabbit hole on YouTube, and at the time I couldn't find hardly anyone I trusted on how to, you know, like you type in knife sharpening, you see all these Japanese whetstones, and people have a lot of different ways to sharpen. And I was like, how do I even do this? I don't even know what a burr is or creating a burr. So, and then I just made a lot of mistakes, and then eventually just found my own method of how to sharpen, but reach out to other good sharpeners. And I've done a few in-person classes, and you know, Mike White was in Reno with me and for a training, and picked his brain. He has tons of knowledge. So I think it's just going around making a lot of mistakes at the beginning, and then finding out what works best for you. These are cutting very nicely. Whoops. Oh, weird. Okay, I was just holding it wrong. There we go. Sweet. Very good. I started about almost 3 years ago sharpening. So lots of mistakes. Awesome. All right, this is done with all the metal shavings. Sweet. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for us today. These will be wrapped up later, or at the Reno on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, or obviously on YouTube. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Oops. All right, guys. Have a great day.